Casey Hester, known as OTF Jam, a close member of Lil Durk's Only the Family, OTF is rumored to have faced brutal attack for allegedly snitching on Lil Durk in connection with serious criminal charges. This shocking development has sparked widespread debate with social media buzzing about Jam's reported attack for breaking the loyalty code. What sparked this betrayal? And why would a loyal crew member suddenly turn into an informant? Let's uncover the dark side of gang loyalty, the hidden world of prison conflicts, the impact of this high-profile betrayal on Lil Durk, and the future of OTF attack on OTF member for snitching on Durk. The world of hip-hop is no stranger to controversy. But when loyalty is questioned within one of rap's most prominent crews, it sparks an intense public reaction. So when rumors surface that one of OTF's crew members, OTF Jam, whose real name is Casey Hester, had allegedly snitched on Lil Durk, the shock was palpable shortly after rumors began circulating about OTF Jam's potential cooperation with authorities in criminal cases involving Lil Durk. Reports emerged of an alleged attack on OTF Jam by some close affiliates of OTF. According to the report circulating on social media, OTF Jam was reportedly confronted by members within OTF after suspicions surfaced about his loyalty. The confrontation quickly escalated into violence, with OTF members allegedly viewing Jam's actions as a betrayal. While details remain speculative, due to a lack of official statements, the attack seems to have been intended as a punitive measure, reinforcing the message that any breach of the group's trust would lead to severe consequences for artists in groups like OTF. Loyal Y isn't just expected, it's demanded. One of the most disturbing elements of the allegations against Jam is the revelation that he may have been working with authorities over a long period, covertly gathering evidence against Durk. Reports indicate that Jam allegedly wore a hidden wire, allowing him to record conversations and interactions with members of OTF, potentially including Durk himself. The report reads that the informant, identified as OTF member Jam, allegedly wore a hidden wire for several years to gather evidence for authorities. As the rumors gained traction, the question arose, was there any actual evidence to support the claims that Jam had indeed snitched on Durk? No official records or credible sources verified that Jam had provided information to law enforcement. But if the rumors are true, this would mean that Jam's role as an informant was not a recent development, but rather a calculated long-term operation designed to build a case against key figures within OTF. The alleged years-long surveillance through a hidden wire would have enabled authorities to gather details about OTF's operations, Durk's involvement in potentially illegal activities, and any indications of criminal planning within the crew. Another shocking element of the rumors surrounding OTF Jam's alleged cooperation with authorities involves claims of a murder for hire plot tied to Lil Durk. According to media reports, Jam implicated Durk in a scheme targeting fellow rapper Quando Rondo, who is rumored to have been on the receiving end of violent retaliation after the tragic death of King Von, an OTF affiliate and close friend of Durk. King Von's death, which occurred after a heated altercation with Quando Rondo's team, led to widespread mourning in the hip-hop community, and many speculated that it would spark retribution from OTF. In the aftermath of Von's death, tensions between Quando Rondo's camp and OTF were running high. Some believe that Durk, driven by grief, a desire for justice in Von's name, may have been involved in orchestrating a murder for hire scheme against Quando Rondo. Allegedly, Jam was aware of this plot and later used this information as part of his cooperation with authorities. If the allegations surrounding Lil Durk's involvement in a murder for hire scheme prove to have any basis in truth, the legal consequences could be severe and far-reaching. The alleged snitching of OT's Jam on Durk has also sparked reactions from various rappers, fans, and music industry figures. Music executive and rapper Wack 100 voiced suspicions, suggesting that an OTF member ratted him out. In an interview with DJ Vlad, Wack 100 claimed that OTF Jam served a 12-year sentence, got out, and then flipped, implying that he became an informant in the hip-hop world. A reputation for being untrustworthy or disloyal can be irreparably damaging. As one fan put it on Twitter, "Who need enemies when you got friends like this?" Another fan wrote, "Loyalty really isn't what it used to be." These sentiments echoed the feelings of betrayal felt by many within Durk's fan base, who have long admired the close bonds within OTS as the shocking reports of OTF Jam's alleged attack reverberate across social media and the hip-hop community. Questions emerge about the roots of his connection with Lil Durk and the intricate web of loyalty and betrayal that now threatens to unravel. To understand the full weight of these accusations, we must look back at Jam's past, a turbulent history shaped by a cycle of crime, loyalty, and survival that brought him into OTF and bonded him to Elder. Let's delve into Jam's background, uncovering the criminal past and loyalties that paved his path to OTF. OTF Jam's history of crime. To understand the recent controversy surrounding Casey Hester, better known in the rap world as OTF Jam, it's essential to trace his journey from the streets to becoming an influential figure within Lil Durk's OTF collective. Jam's story is one of loyalty, survival, and ambition, marked by a history that ties closely to the struggles. His rise within OTF wasn't just a result of musical talent. It was his loyalty to Durk and OTF that solidified his place, as well as his willingness to face hardship head-on. However, Jam's story is also interwoven with history of crime, which, like so many from his background, shaped his path and added layers of complexity to his relationship with OTF. Jam was born and raised in a tough Chicago neighborhood, an environment that, like many urban centers, presented young people with few opportunities outside of street life. Growing up in a household where poverty and instability were constants, he learned at an early age that survival sometimes meant making difficult choices. As he entered his teenage years, the allure of fast money and protection pulled him into the world of gangs and petty crimes. Like many in his situation, his criminal activities, however, caught up with him. When he was convicted of attempted murder in 2010, at just 22 years old, he was sentenced to a minimum of 12 years in prison, a sentence that served as both punishment and, ironically, a chance for reflection behind bars. He found the time to reassess his choices and consider the importance of loyalty, particularly towards the people who had supported him during his toughest times. Jam's release in 2022 marked a new chapter in his life. He emerged from prison with a renewed sense of commitment to the values he held dear: loyalty, trust, and family. He rejoined the world, eager to reconnect with his community and pursue a career alongside Lil Durk, who had risen to fame in Jam's absence. For many, his release symbolized a chance for redemption, a way to turn his life around and contribute positively through music. While Jam served his time, his bond with Lil Durk, OTF's founder, remained unbreakable. Their friendship predated Durk's fame and fortune, going back to their days in Chicago's rough neighborhoods. Durk-born Durk Banks had known Jam long before he became a household name, back when he was just another aspiring rapper using music to escape the harsh realities of the streets. In those early days, Durk's music was a staple at community gatherings and house parties, becoming anthems for friends and neighbors. Even as Durk's career began to take off, he didn't forget about the people who had stood by him during Jam's incarceration. Durk maintained regular contact, offering moral support and financial aid. In a 2023 interview with DJ Jerry, Jam openly reminisced about this time, recounting how Durk's music provided him with solace and motivation that was brought back before the fame and the money he made away. For me to be straight, Jam said Durk's support helped Jam hold on to hope during his time behind bars, reminding him that a future in music was still possible. This support solidified loyalty that seemed unbreakable. Upon his release, Jam re-entered the music scene not just as an artist, but as a living testament to the power of loyalty and brotherhood. He quickly became a central figure within OTF, embodying the crew ethos of family and trust for both Durk and Jam. This loyalty was more than a personal bond. It was a commitment to OTF's identity as a tight-knit collective that looked out for its own. The OTF collective has become a powerful force in Chicago's rap scene, blending music with the realities of life in the city's underprivileged neighborhoods. Founded by Lil Durk, OTF is more than just a musical group. It's a family, a gang, and in some eyes, an organization with ties to street life. OTF's reputation is dual-sided. They are celebrated for bringing Chicago's raw reality to the mainstream, yet criticized for alleged criminal associations. OTF's influence on Chicago's music and culture is undeniable. Durk and his crew rap openly about the challenges they faced growing up, transforming their experiences into songs that resonate with audiences worldwide. However, this success hasn't come without consequences. OTF's affiliation with crime has kept them under constant surveillance by law enforcement, casting a shadow over their artistic accomplishments. The group's ties to alleged criminal activities only add to its notoriety. But for fans and supporters, these very same affiliations serve to validate their authenticity. OTF has always been perceived as a family, with members protecting each other both on the streets and within the music industry. As a core member of OTF, Jam's loyalty to this collective went beyond mere affiliation. He embodied the ideals of trust and commitment that OTF promoted, and for many fans, his presence in the group reinforced their perception of OTF as a brotherhood of men who stood by each other no matter the circumstances. This trust, however, was shattered by the allegations that would soon surface, calling into question Jam's loyalty and forever changing his relationship with Durk and OTF. In a twist that shocked fans in the hip-hop community, allegations surfaced suggesting that Jam, once the loyal brother, had been acting as an informant in a federal investigation involving Lil Durk. If the allegations are true, Jam's actions signify one of the greatest betrayals within the OTF family. For someone as close to Durk as Jam, even the hint of betrayal was almost inconceivable. The OTF family and its fans struggled to process the allegations, with some arguing that Jam's actions were justified under the intense pressure of law enforcement and others condemning him as a traitor. Jam's long-standing relationship with Durk and his dedication to OTF made the allegations all the more shocking. Fans who had previously viewed him as an unbreakable pillar of loyalty now questioned whether his connection to OTF was genuine or merely opportunistic. People wondered whether Jam had acted out of self-preservation, or if he had truly turned against Durk for personal gain. As the news of Jam's alleged betrayal spread, rumors began circulating with disturbing rapidity. In a shocking twist, some reports even claimed that Jam had been killed in retaliation for his alleged cooperation with authorities. Social media platforms lit up with speculation, and the rumors took on a life of their own, adding yet another layer of mystery to Jam's already complex story. Debunking the shocking rumors of OTF Jam shot dead, the internet was set ablaze when shocking rumors of OTF Jam's death surfaced, claiming he had been fatally shot in retaliation for allegedly snitching on Lil Durk. In early November 2024, a video surfaced on social media platforms claiming that Jam, a member of Lil Durk's OTF, had been fatally shotted. The video quickly went viral, inciting widespread speculation and an outpouring of reactions from fans and media alike. However, the truth behind the video and the claims about Jam's death tell a very different story. On November 3, 2024, a Twitter user by the name of @IamLilRico posted a video showing a crime scene with a car riddled with bullet holes, shattered windows, and police tape surrounding the area. The video, posted with a caption "OTF Jam fatally shot and killed," immediately grabbed attention within hours. The post had accumulated hundreds of thousands of views, sparking shock and grief among fans who believed that Jam had indeed been killed in a violent attack. The video spread like wildfire across multiple social media platforms. As the rumor circulated, it fueled conversations about loyalty, betrayal, and violence within hip-hop culture, with users debating the implications of Jam's alleged death and the potential impact on OTF and Lil Durk. The narrative surrounding Jam's alleged death quickly took on a darker dimension, given the recent allegations that Jam had acted as an informant in a federal case against Lil Durk. Many speculated that his supposed murder was a retaliatory act. The theory that Jam was killed in response to his alleged cooperation with authorities struck a nerve within the hip-hop community, where snitching is heavily stigmatized. Social media users and even some small online publications began to suggest that Jam's death was a message to others who might consider cooperating with law enforcement. This theory, however, unverified, gained momentum as fans and observers speculated that Lil Durk or members of OTF might have sought retribution for Jam's alleged betrayal. The rumor continued to grow, fueled by sensational headlines and viral social media posts that played into the drama of betrayal, revenge, and loyalty. As the rumors reached fever pitch, law enforcement and credible news sources stepped in to clarify the situation. Official statements from the New York Police Department, NYPD, confirmed that the viral video had no connection to OTF Jam. The crime scene depicted in the footage was in fact related to a different tragedy entirely: the fatal shooting of CJ Rella, a 16-year-old drill rapper from New York. The video, originally posted by LLNC on YouTube, captured a scene from Harlem where CJ Rella was shot on October 29, 2024. The full video on LLNC's channel, titled 16-Year-Old Drill Rapper C.J. Rella Fatally Shot in Harlem, included additional footage that showed two middle-aged men at the scene. The men can be seen near an ambulance, grieving as they call out to someone named CJ. The video also provided a detailed account of the incident from the NYPD, stating that officers responded to a 911 call, reporting a male shot at West 124th Street and Lenox Avenue. Upon arrival, officers found the young man with a gunshot wound to the torso. He was transported to Nice Health and Hospitals, Harlem, where he was pronounced dead. With this information, it became clear that the video had nothing to do with OTF Jam. The footage was misinterpreted or possibly deliberately misrepresented by individuals online, leading to widespread misunderstanding. Official channels, including statements from the NYPD, debunked the claims, revealing that Jam was not involved in any fatal incident. Despite these clarifications, the rapid spread of the rumor highlighted the dangerous speed at which misinformation can permeate social media. The OTF Jam death hoax is just one example of how quickly false information can disrupt communities and stir unnecessary panic, particularly within the hip-hop culture, where issues of violence, loyalty, and reputation carry significant weight. In the digital age, rumors spread faster than ever, creating a cycle of misinformation that can have lasting consequences on those involved in hip-hop, where street credibility and loyalty are crucial. A rumor like Jam's alleged death can create rifts within communities and fan bases. Such rumors also amplify the challenges faced by artists within the hip-hop community, who often find themselves under public scrutiny due to both their music and their associations. For someone like Lil Durk, who is already facing intense public interest due to his legal troubles, the false news surrounding Jam only added another layer of stress and confusion. As the dust began to settle and the truth about Jam's alleged death emerged, questions turned to what lay ahead for Lil Durk and the OTF crew, with Durk facing serious legal challenges related to an alleged murder-for-hire scheme. The future of OTF hung in the balance. The collective's reputation, once synonymous with loyalty and brotherhood, now seemed mired in scandal, betrayal, and legal entanglements. But the questions remain about what lies ahead for OTF's reputation and Durk's career trajectory. Let's explore the uncertain future of OTF and Lil Durk, examining how these events could reshape their legacy and impact the collective's influence on Chicago's rap scene. Future of OTs. In Lil Durk's career, OTF is now facing unprecedented scrutiny, as his ongoing legal troubles cast a long shadow over his reputation and achievements. Once a beacon of Chicago's rap scene and a figurehead for young artists, Durk is grappling with serious accusations that not only threaten his personal freedom, but also jeopardize the legacy he has built in music community work and beyond. As Durk prepares to face these charges head on, many wonder what's next for the man behind the mic and for the crew he's built along the way. Durk has long been known for his unfiltered lyrics that paint a raw picture of street life in Chicago. However, his recent legal battle is far from the story of survival and success he often weaves into his music. Durk is now in the midst of a high-profile federal case involving allegations of a murder-for-hire plot aimed at Georgia rapper Quando Rond. According to the indictment, Durk allegedly organized the plot with members of his OTF network as a form of retribution for Rondo's involvement in the 2020 death of King Von. A close friend and OTF affiliate, Rondo's associate L. Tim, fatally shot Von during an altercation in Atlanta, an event that left a deep scar on Durk and many in the hip-hop community. As the legal case unfolds, Durk's career has hit a standstill. Known for his prolific releases and collaborations with other top-tier artists, he now faces the possibility of indefinite delays in his music projects. Uncertainty surrounds his upcoming album release dates. And with his detention at a federal detention center in Miami, his ability to produce and promote new music has been severely curtailed. For an artist whose work is closely tied to his life experiences and the Chicago street culture he represents, these legal setbacks could impact his momentum and possibly his standing in the industry. Each day he spends in custody is a missed opportunity for studio time, performances, and connections that keep his career alive and thriving. In a surprising twist, Durk's recent legal troubles have also overshadowed his efforts to give back to his community. Just a week before his arrest, Durk was celebrated with the keys to the Chicago villages of Broadview and Bellwood, a gesture meant to honor his philanthropic work, particularly through his organization, Neighborhood Heroes. This nonprofit has contributed to various causes within Chicago, aiming to uplift and provide resources for those in need. Legacy that Durk seemed eager to cultivate as a part of his public image. However, once news of his arrest broke, local officials quickly distanced themselves. On October 25th, the Village of Broadview's Mayor Katrina Thompson announced on Facebook that they would be rescinding Durk's key to the city and severing ties with Neighborhood Heroes. This reversal marked a substantial setback for Durk, undermining his philanthropic reputation and calling into question his role as a positive influence in his hometown. Although he was once seen as a hometown hero who had beaten the odds to achieve success, his legal entanglements have made him a controversial figure in the court of public opinion. This decision by Broadview and Bellwood is both a symbolic and practical blow, removing one of Durk's most visible ties to the community. He has long represented. Durk's legal issues also cast uncertainty over the future of OTF. OTF has produced some of the most notable voices in contemporary rap and has been a source of identity and unity for many young artists in Chicago. However, the same collective ethos that fueled OTF's rise in the hip-hop industry now faces potential ruin due to its alleged ties to criminal activity, with several members of OTF facing serious charges alongside